She now comes with all these ideas, these brilliant ideas, because the devil has illuminated her and she subjected the man to this idea. So it was in the beginning and so it continued to be. Because the generation of Eve continues in the generation of man, as you've seen the woman now who call herself a diva, who the devil grant her wealth and grant her money, grant her power. And she seeks to subject the man to this power and wealth that the devil had granted her, because the man is weak, because he had left out of the perfect will of God when he had failed his responsibility to manage the earth as God has given him the authority to do. If you're just watching one of this video, then it will not make sense to you. So it's 5 videos that I make on the subject of women's authority and the danger of it. So this is the 5th video. So whatever number this is, you have to research. You have to back up like 5 numbers below it and start watching from there, so that you get the whole gist of what we have been talking about in this subject. Because this is important for everyone to know, both man and woman. The part of it that is very comforting is to know that these women are not going anywhere. They are not bound for the kingdom of God. Which, in a sense, is comforting to know, as that would be like a revenge for the men who had forfeited their authority. There ought to be no benefit for you when you forfeit your authority, so there is no revenge. But it's the fact that these women are not entering into the kingdom of God. Then nobody that comes under the power, under this whole scheme of women's authority, nobody that comes under this scheme of women's authority is entering into the kingdom of God. Because the subjective force and the subjective power that subjected them is the Antichrist. And is the mark of the beast. So when you subject yourself to that agenda, you are also under that agenda that you have subjected to. Saints of God, people of the world, I don't need for you to be ignorant in this time. Let a man use his wisdom and decode these things and understand the spirits that are subjecting man to the mark of the beast. And to understand that there are no physical chips that is going to be placed under the skin of man that carries the mark of the beast. And there is no man rising up out of the sea with 10 heads and 10 horns. All those things are figurative. And the people who started these teachings with regards to the mark of the beast, they have different agendas, and they are under that agenda of the beast itself. Because these things that concern to the mark of the beast and the subjective forces and the subjective spirits, they are spiritual things. It is what happens in the mind and in the spirit of a man, because it's a spirit that controls a man. It is no physical thing, brother and sisters. So don't expect that you're going to do this physical thing and this physical thing is going to control you. You're going to be mind controlled through a spirit. And the spirit of the woman in authority, this woman power, it is more than just woman's right. Because women's rights are different from women's authority. It's two different things that we're talking about. Even though it's the same democracy, but we're talking about the authority of women. And the woman may feel bad. Because here we are disconnecting them of the authority.